or the student's life, because without gratitude we never to success in the fields of life. So now let us discuss about the topic what is the gratitude, and before the starting of read about the what is gratitude, now first of all gratitude. So now cultivate the habit of being grateful. Next slide. Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you. Of course, in our lives, many things concern. And daily life, we have to use the different things, and we have to do the different work in a different working place. So when we have to pass the gratitude together with, so the results of that in future we have to achieve a numerous goal in our life. So give thanks continuously, and because all things have contributed to advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. Of course. So now, next slide. This is the scientific reason in front of us. According to the development situation of the brain, this line showing here, when sometime you face the problem. We all to all in a very stress. I think about that how I have to complete this work. Somebody came in front of me, you and us, and say, may I help you? Ma'am? So then after our minds, जो भी एक प्रेशर पे हम चल रहे थे, they have to slow down. उसका जो कर्व है, वो आप देख रहे हो slow down हो गया. That is the real of that. A scientific reason is also say that. That is the scientific reason of the passing and getting gratitude. Next slide. What is gratitude? So now, according to the topic, we have to discuss what is gratitude. Gratitude allows us to recognize good in our lives. Focusing on and appreciating the goods in our lives constantly remind us about great things all around us. Of course, each and everything which are found around us, that is the good things. Everything is good. A maid, when early in the morning, say to me, ma'am, this is water for you. You must pass the thanks to her or his, because she is coming, a very expectation for that. They have to providing the everyday service to you. If you know not gratitude for that, if you not आप कृतज्ञ नहीं हो उसके प्रति, तो फिर how they have to doing their work happily? Is it possible? So it is very important for that. You must pass the gratitude to any place, any person, or any people. Gratitude allows us to see that the sources of that goods are usually close by. Practicing gratitude allows us to recognize those who bring goodness into our lives. Of course, early in the morning, हमारे घर में हमारे बहुत सारे हेल्पिंग मेंबर्स होते हैं. इवन एक पेट एनिमल भी मुझे खुशी देता है. तो ऑफ कोर्स वी मस्ट ग्रेटफुल फॉर दैट. हम उसके प्रति भी कृतज्ञ होते हैं. बीइंग ए टीचर, अगर हम कृतज्ञ होंगे तभी हम दूसरे को कृतज्ञता दे सकते हैं या सिखा सकते हैं. अदरवाइज इट्स नेवर टू बी पॉसिबल. सो हु bring goodness into our lives and humble us in order to give credit to those we are grateful for. Of course, who is the grateful for that? You must pass the gratitude to him or her. Now, next slide. According to the discuss of the gratitude, the difference between happy people and unhappy people in their life of gratitude. कहने का तात्पर्य खुश लोगों और दुखी लोगों के बीच का अंतर इनकी कृतज्ञता का स्तर. कभी हम खुश होते हैं, कभी हम नाराज होते हैं, लेकिन इसमें से कोई एक व्यक्ति अगर मेरे साथ हैप्पीली बिहेव करता है, अपनी कृतज्ञता को व्यक्त करता है, तो that is the difference, that is called the gratitude. Always we remember in mind, gratitude is the best attitude. Without gratitude, not any types of value of attitudes. So now, according to the topic of this training, why gratitude is important. Why gratitude is important in our lives. Gratitude is strongly and constantly connected with greater happiness. Of course, हम स्कूल आते हैं. Being a teacher, every day we come in the school. and our colleagues passes the good morning ma'am, good morning sir, today you done the work, that is a very great. We are always doing the work in an office or at home also, but somebody say to you and somebody say to me and us also, this work which you done and complete by yourself ma'am, this is the best work. So then after we smile our face, हमारे चेहरे पर वो खुशी झलकती है, भले हम घर से लड़ाई करके ही क्यों ना आए। तो कृतज्ञता एक मेडिसिन है जिसे हम रेमेडीज के रूप में यूज करते हैं। So now it is what help people feel more positive emotions. They have to provide the positive emotion among all and appreciate good experience. Of course, they also providing the good experience of life when you have to use the and pass the gratitude among all the colleagues and the any working friend. Advance their health, deal with adversity and building strong relationship among the colleagues at the working place or anywhere. So now, gratitude, it is not happiness. It is not happiness that brings us. Gratitude that brings us happiness. So now, how can gratitude change our lives? So next, after the knowing of the importance of gratitude, after the knowing, we next discussing how can gratitude change our and yours life. First, gratitude can change your lives, our lives, as it makes you appreciate with you have rather than what you don't have. Of course, it can change your life because it is the single most powerful sources of inspiration. Because एक बच्चा भी पूरी मेहनत करके काम करता है, एक शिक्षक, एक हमारे यहाँ जो क्या कहते हैं स्वीपर है, वो भी अपनी पूरी मेहनत के साथ वर्क करते हैं। But if you given the inspiration to him with the help of gratitude, then after the results of that, next day when they came in front of you, they never think about that कि I'm the sweeper, I'm doing the work of sweeping. They think about that, you know, ma'am is happy. मैम ने कहा था ये बहुत अच्छा काम तुम करती हो, ये पूरा साफ करती हो तुम रोज, तुम एक ग्रेट हो, तुम एक महान हो। हाँ, तो she never think about that कि I'm the sweeper, I'm the maid। हाँ, so in a senior section we must think of our mind, being a teacher we must think of our mind how we all to all develop the gratitude in ourselves. So now that any individuals can tap into if they simply stop and pay attention to the simplistic beauty and miracle of life. And next, two stages of gratitude. When we read our deep discussing about the gratitude, so we come to the conclusions of that. Here is the two stages of gratitude. The first stage, according to the first stage of gratitude, first come the acknowledgement of goodness in a one's life. Of course, सबसे पहले जीवन में अच्छाइयाँ आती हैं. Every people's life have to come first goodness, and then after, in a state of gratitude we say yes to life. और उसके बाद हम अपनी जिंदगी की शुरुआत करते हैं हाँ के साथ. We appreciate that elements that make worth living and rich in texture, जो मुझे धनी बनाता है. Every people is a simple personality in front of us, but some is the very important in our lives, and we never miss to him, either any place or anywhere, because that is the richest person in our life. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हमारे पास धन होंगे, हमारे पास पैसे होंगे तभी हम richest होंगे. Some person who give me the gratitude, who provide me the help to us, then we always remember to him or her, because that is the richest person in our life. And next, the acknowledge that we have received something great gratifies us both by its presence and by the efforts to give or put into the closing it. और इस चुनने के दौरान, इस selection के दौरान, we must have to satisfy ourselves. और इससे हमको एक अत्यंत संतुष्टि का एहसास होता है. We feel very satisfaction of that when we have to doing any works and that any person are inspired for that. कि you do the good work. So then after we have to feel very satisfaction in our life. हाँ, मैं कोई काम करती हूँ और उस काम से कोई प्रभावित होता है, कोई उसके बारे में एडमायर करता है, तो then after we think in our heart, मैं उससे संतुष्ट होती हूँ कि मेरा जो था, that is succeed. Then after the second stage of gratitude, gratitude is recognizing that some of the sources of this goodness lie outside the self. Good gratitude is recognized that some of the sources of this goodness lies outside the self. One can be grateful to other people, to animals and to world, but not to oneself at this stage. हाँ, कहने का मतलब है कि कृतज्ञता पहचान रही है, कृतज्ञता पहचान रही है कि इस अच्छाई के कुछ स्रोत हैं, कुछ ऑफ कोर्स जब तक हम अच्छा नहीं करेंगे तब तक बुरा भी तो नहीं करेंगे ना, और जब अच्छा करते हैं तभी हम बुरा भी कर सकते हैं. तो ऑफ कोर्स ये कृतज्ञता जो है, दिस इज द डिस्क्राइब ऑफ दैट. And next, one can be grateful to other people, to animals and to the world, but not to oneself at this stage. We recognize what the goodness in our lives and who is thanks for it. Of course, who is thanks for it? किसको इसके लिए धन्यवाद है? This is the importance of gratitude. This is the differences of this gratitude. This is the main conclusions of the two stages of gratitude. So now, as a conclusions of this two stages of gratitude, the two stages of gratitude comprise the recognitions of the goodness in our lives, and then how this goodness came to us extremely lies by this process. We recognize the luck of everything that makes our lives and ourselves better. किसकी एक कहते हैं ना कि हम रोज भगवान से दुआ मांगते हैं, हम लोग हर कोई जाते हैं मंदिर में, मस्जिद में, गिरजाघर में, हर जगह जाते हैं. We never demanding the God कि भगवान आज मुझे 5 करोड़ दे देना. हाँ, हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? We have to thankful for that. कि सुबह हो गई है प्रभु, भगवान आज सुबह हो चुकी है. हाँ, मेरे ऊपर अपनी दुआ बनाकर रखना, मुझे आशीर्वाद देना. You always thanks for me. मेरे ऊपर अपनी दया बनाकर रखना. You always grateful for me. So now the benefits of gratitude. हम किसी को gratitude देते हैं, लेते हैं, करते हैं, तो उसके क्या बेनिफिट्स हमारे फिजिकल बैकग्राउंड पे पड़ता है, उसको हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. सो नाउ इंक्रीज योर व्हाट थिंग्स दे हैव टू इंक्रीज विद द हेल्प ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड. तो फर्स्ट हैप्पीनेस. ऑफ कोर्स अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग मैंने भी जस्ट रिपीट किया था कि हम लोग आते हैं और वी हैव टू कंप्लीट आवर वर्क, एंड माय प्रिंसिपल सर से टू मी, मैम यू कंप्लीट योर वर्क टुडे, आई एम हैप्पी फॉर दैट, मेनी थैंक्स फॉर दिस वर्क. देन आफ्टर I feel very happy, and we also feel very happy if they have to given the great reply to you. And second, productivity. Of course, productivity is depend on the activity, because production have the 4 or 5 components, but human resources is the most important components of the production. Without the human resources, we never to complete the work of production. So, if you not happy, if you not live in a peacefully, how you develop the productivity? Is it possible? So, we must be happy, and gratitude provide the happiness to your lives and our lives also. Self-esteem. Of course, when we do the good work, we must feel self-esteem. आत्मसम्मान का अनुभव होता है जब हम अच्छा करते हैं. जब मुझे कहता है कि उसने अच्छा किया, जब मैं किसी के बारे में कहती हूँ कि उसने अच्छा किया, तो कोई अच्छे के पीछे कहीं ना कहीं उसकी मेहनत रहती है, और उस मेहनत को अगर हम कृतज्ञता के रूप में व्यक्त करते हैं, तो then after they providing the goodness and happiness in your life. And second, energy. Of course, thanks, nice, excellent, good, very good, thank you. These all to all gratitude atoms or things that provides the energy in your body. Without the energy, how you complete your work? Is it possible? Never. So, gratitude provided the energy to us. And second, strength. And also, like the energy, if you have the energy, if you are the energetic, you must feel the strongness. And what things they decrease? Stress. Of course, मैंने क्या कहा? हम घर से लड़के ही तो आए थे. Early in the morning, somebody said to me कि कल के बारे में बता रहे थे, फलाने किसी व्यक्ति ने कहा था, तो you do the great work, ma'am. So then we leave everything in my home, and we feel very happy for that. हम उसके लिए खुश हो जाते हैं. So we lose the stress when you pass the gratitude. And second, depression. This is the physical phenomena of every people in this lifestyle. So have too less in depression. And second, anxiety. Of course, why be anxiety for that? If you done the good work, I must achieve the goal. Of course, if you done the good work, you must got the gratitude. If anybody not given the gratitude, then after you feel the stress or anxiety. So gratitude solve the problems of the anxiety. वो चिंते को खत्म कर देता है. And next, materialism. भौतिकवाद, materialistic. Everywhere, every people is at that time are going for the materialistic behaviors. हाँ, हर कोई मतलब दिन रात कमाने में, दिन रात उसके पीछे परेशान रहता है. मुझे मतलब ये चाहिए, मुझे वो चाहिए, मुझे वो चाहिए. लेकिन एक खुशी भी तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. वो भी अगर मुझे मिल जाए तो वो तो सामान और वो सारे जो हमारे पास अप्लायंसेस है ना, वो सारे पीछे पड़ जाते हैं, पीछे हो जाते हैं अगर मैं थोड़ी खुश हो जाऊं, अगर आप थोड़ी खुश हो जाओ. And next, feeling of envy. ईर्ष्या की भावना. Suppose that if you're doing the work in a place, some colleagues are not happy with you, but one day suddenly you say to me, "Sir, your work is fine. Sir, madam, your work is very fine because some students are inspiring of you and they describe your behavior. Ma'am is very nice. Sir is very nice." Then after we feel मेरे जो उस प्रति उसकी थोड़ी सी भी जो भावना थी ना, वो क्या हो जाता है, खत्म हो जाता है कि नहीं वो ऐसा करती है, वो ऐसा कर सकती है. हाँ. And next, self-centeredness, यानी कि egoistic. Here is the egoistic. If any person think about that, I have the attitude. So starting of this point, I am always reminding, gratitude is not without the attitude, and attitude is not without the gratitude. अगर विनम्रता नहीं है तो कृतज्ञता नहीं, और कृतज्ञता नहीं है तो विनम्रता नहीं. And next, but in this training, being a teacher, being a working place worker, so we must have to understand about that. What is the importance of gratitude in your child in CBSE school here? So first, there are several advantages of showing gratitude to your child. First, it makes your child disciplined. Of course, if you pass the gratitude in the morning in the class, good morning to all. Next day they must remind it, and they started from the good morning. Child is obedient. Of course, if you obedient to yourself, your student is must obedient to themselves. Confident and specific towards goals and objectives. Of course, be polite yourselves, and we always inspire and given them thanks, very good, nice, your work is fantastic. So the results of that, they have to doing the work full potentiality, and the results of that, they have to achieve the objectives of the goal, and they have to achieve their points. And second, showing gratitude to your child is another forms of giving them strength and confidence. Of course, keep it up beta. हम लोग result बनाते हैं, then after we have to mention the comments on that. Keep it up. This provide that कि मेरे शिक्षक ने मुझे कहा था कि और आगे बढ़ सकते हो if you have to doing the good work like this. And this is the another forms of showing the power and motivation them to work more. Some students are dull, some are intelligent, some are very lazy. They are intelligent but lazy. How they have to complete their work? Being a teacher, your responsibility for that. How you to complete their work? So if you have to pass the gratitude and given the good counseling to him, according to the psychology term, we have to observe that they have to change their life. And why is it important to appreciate a child? Of course, next one. Why is it important to appreciate a child? Being a teacher here, if you have to inspire and appreciate a child, if you inspire with the child and appreciating to him, what is the result of that? In a school, child usually work hard to achieve several things in their lives. Of course, every student doing the work morning from night. But if nobody is saying to him or her, कि बेटा you good going, then they think about that. टीचर ने कभी मुझे नहीं कहा कि बेटा यू आर डूइंग वेल, बेटा यू डूइंग वेल. हाँ, so if you say to him or her you do good, you done better, the results of that they must doing their work with full potentiality. They might show different activities like planning, strategy, analyze for the best outcomes. Therefore, it is good to appreciate your and our child for the good academic result. Let us understand what are the benefits of appreciating a child. Let us understand below. So, developing good habit. Of course, if you inspire to him, if you admire to him or her, they must have to change their behaviors. They never doing the work usually because पापा ने ये कहा था, मेरे टीचर ने ये कहा था. आप जब छोटे से जूनियर सेक्शन के बच्चे से हम लोग बात करते हैं तो इफ वी आर सेइंग टू हिम और हर कि बेटा तुम अच्छा कर रहे हो, बहुत अच्छा, नाइस वर्क, तो देन आफ्टर दे हैव टू डूइंग द वर्क फुल विद द हेल्प ऑफ फुल पर्सेंटेलिटी. यानी कि वो पूरी अपनी क्षमता लगाकर उस काम को कंप्लीट करता है बिकॉज वो जानता है मैं आज मैंने किया ना तो मुझे ये मिला था, स्माइली मिला था, कल मुझे डबल स्माइली मिलेगा. हाँ, तो देन आफ्टर दे हैव टू डूइंग देयर वर्क विद द फुल पोटेंशियलिटी and improve child self esteem. Here is the self esteem is a process of earning by best hard working. Of course, every students are doing the hard work, but some students are doing the much and more hard work. So here the gratitude improve the self esteem of the child. यानी कि काम करने की क्षमता को और वो थोड़ा सा पीक में कर देता है, थोड़ा ऊपर बढ़ा देता है. हाँ, तो gratitude the important for us. So being a teacher, we must have to passing the gratitude to him or her in the class. Gratitude goods and objectives. A child became optimistic. Huh? Here is the optimistic process to regular. Here is the G mentioned, but regular R. Activities of the child to become optimistic and choose the right decisions of the future. हाँ, वो क्या होता है? आशावादी. Here is the optimistic, आशावादी. They have to always think about their future. If I am doing the good work at present, in future I have to achieve our goals and I must achieve my goals. So, if you admire initially to him, they must have to succeed in their goal. They must have to achieve their objectives. So now, step to celebrate their success and achievement. Of course, being a parent, being a teacher, must we all to celebrate their achievement. How? Our child usually work hard with passion and dedication to achieve success in the future. Of course, every student doing their work. हाँ, कोई बच्चा सुबह से मेहनत कर रहा है, कंपटीशन के लिए वो सुबह से लगा हुआ है, सुबह से नहीं बल्कि महीनों सालों से लगा हुआ है. But suddenly a teacher come in front of him और से अरे तुमसे कुछ नहीं होने जा रहा है यार. हाँ, तो उसकी सारी की धरी हुई खत्म हो जाती है वहीं पर. But a teacher say to him or her, अरे बेटा तुम गुड गोइंग जा रहे हो, तुम अच्छा कर लोगे. तो results you must watch. Therefore, it is very important to celebrate that success. So, being a parent, being a teacher, we must celebrate the success of the children. Success and achievement is the best way that makes your child feel proud. And if you celebrate the success of him or her, they also feel very proud. If I am doing the good work, if I am doing the hard work, my teachers, my school, my parents are very happy and they celebrate the happiness with me and with us. Their celebrate will improve their confidence and it them gain the positivity to work hard and achieve more success in the future. Of course, हम अगर मतलब फर्स्ट स्टेज में किसी बच्चे को कभी हमने मतलब उसकी एडमायरिंग नहीं करी, हाँ, उसकी प्रशंसा नहीं करी, तो कल के डेट में अगर वो आगे बढ़ जाता है तो फिर करोगे ना तो वो उसका असर नहीं पड़ता है. बट इनिशियल स्टेज, हाँ, इन दिस ट्रेनिंग वी हैव टू टॉट अस कि अगर हम उसको बचपन से उसके अच्छे काम के लिए उसे मतलब इंस्पायर करते रहे, उसकी सराहना करते रहे, तो थ्रू द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ दैट इन फ्यूचर स्टेप by step they have to got the success. They have to achieve that success. These are several ways to achieving success. These all the steps which are providing us how being a teacher, being a parents, we have to providing the and celebrating the achievements of the success of the students. So reward your child for achieving the result. Of course, बच्चे अगर फेल भी हो तो भी उसको रिवार्ड दीजिए. You never say to me, तुम तो फेल कर गए आज मेरे घर, तुम आज घर आओ तो मैं बताता हूँ. अगर बच्चे फेल भी करें तो भी उसको इंस्पायर करिए आप. अगर आप नहीं करोगे तो कौन करेगा? आप ही वो टीचर हो जो मिट्टी को आकार दे सकते हो और मिट्टी को तोड़कर फिर से उसे बर्बाद कर सकते हो. So being a teacher, you must inspire to him कि बेटा तुमने इतना तो किया ना. Next time if you doing the good work, you must achieve the goal. अभी तुम 60 में हो, अगर तुम ये मैं जो बता रहा हूँ ना, if you doing according to this, you must got the 80% बेटा. और थोड़ा सा पिक कर दिए तब तो 90 प्लस चला जाएगा. तो you must rewarding him for achievement, either the failure and the succeed. Give them little relaxation and independence to hang out with their friends. हमेशा टोका टिप्पणी अच्छी बात नहीं. ठीक है, हमेशा आप उसको टोकते रहोगे ना तो फिर वो लगेगा कि मैं कहीं बंधन में हूँ. और हमारा साइकोलॉजी भी कहता है कि हमारा माइंड ओपन होगा तभी हम सक्सेस होंगे, अदरवाइज क्लोज माइंड में हम नहीं पढ़ सकते. रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की एजुकेशन स्ट्रेटजी कहती थी कि बच्चे को स्कूलिंग की जगह अगर हम ओपन प्लेस में पढ़ाएं तो वो ज्यादा डेवलप करेगा. हाँ, उन्हीं पर उनका रविंद्र आश्रम भी है, उन्हीं के मतलब मॉडल पे बना हुआ था कि बच्चे को आश्रम में पढ़ाओ और वो ओपन प्लेस में पढ़ाओ. अगर हम ओपन प्लेस में पढ़ाएंगे तो उसकी ब्रेन भी डेवलप होगी और उसकी मेंटालिटी भी डेवलप होगी और वो अचीव ज्यादा करेगा. तो अगर वो कुछ अच्छा कर रहा है तो यू हैव टू गिव इन द गिफ्ट टू हिम. व्हाट इज द गिफ्ट ऑफ हिम? तो उसे बाहर थोड़ा घूमने दे दिया, थोड़ा इंडिपेंडेंट, थोड़ा टेलीविजन भी देख लो, थोड़ी क्या कहता है मोबाइल भी देख लो. तो दिस इज द इंडिपेंडेंसी यू मस्ट प्रोवाइड टू हिम. एंड बीइंग अ टीचर यू मस्ट सजेस्ट टू हिम कि हाँ तुम अच्छा कर रहे हो, तुम अगर नहीं रिलैक्स फील कर रहे हो तो एक दिन तुम कहीं बाहर घुमाओ, तुम अच्छा करोगे बेटा. एंड नेक्स्ट, cook some delicious food for them. Our mamas is also present here. Being a teacher, we also a mother. You must make the some delicious food for him or her. छोटे बच्चे को अच्छी लंच मिलती है ना तो वो 3 और 4 टाइम्स ओपन करते हैं अपने लंच बॉक्स को और वो खाते नहीं है टीचर की डर से, लेकिन दे एक्साइट फॉर दैट, आज तो मैंने बहुत अच्छा लंच लाया है. हाँ, तो you must celebrate their happiness with making the some delicious food for him or her. So after that, a simple thank you for what well done can be great motivation. और हम किसी को एक सिंपल थैंक यू पास करके बहुत बड़ा काम कर सकते हैं और किसी को वेल डन कह के हम एक बहुत बड़ा मोटिविटी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. दे हैव टू मोटिवेट फॉर दैट कि सर ने आज कहा था मुझे वेल डन बेटा, मैडम ने कहा था गुड गोइंग, वेल डन, कीप इट अप. तो जिसका रिजल्ट आप उसके चेहरे पर देखोगे वो खुश होता है. इसलिए हम लोग being a teacher in this training, we have to got the some lesson for that. We must admire our students. We never put up the negativity in front of him. If they have the negativity, you being a teacher, you put up that positivity to him or her. अगर हम उसको सिर्फ नेगेटिव ही दिखाएंगे तो पॉजिटिव तो हम ही देंगे ना. तो क्यों ना हम पॉजिटिव से शुरुआत करें, नेगेटिव छोड़ दें. और जब हम पॉजिटिव करने लगेंगे तो कुछ तो नेगेटिव ऐसे ही उसके अंदर छुप जाएगा. So now, thoughts of the gratitude. After all conclusions of these thoughts, conclusions of this training, being a teacher, why we read about, taught us, why we have to got the trainings of the topic importance of gratitude. Here is the thought: gratitude is without question a great emotion to culture. Helpful, we can make it a habit that translate into a trait. एक मानव भावना है जो किसी के कहने पर और किसी के द्वारा जबरदस्ती ना तो पाया जा सकता है और ना ही दिया जा सकता है। We can make it a habit, ये हमारी एक आदत बन सकती है और इसे हम बना सकते हैं। ट्रांसलेट इनटू ए ट्रेड, और इसे हम अगर अपने ट्रेड में शामिल कर लें। थैंक यू, गुड, वेरी गुड, वेलकम। Don't forget that practice and patience are key. Practice and patience. If you're doing the work very hard, but if you have not the patience, how you achieve your goal? Is it possible? So no. If you're doing the practice regularly, you must with the patience. आपको पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा, तभी आप अपने प्रैक्टिस में सक्सेस हो सकते हैं। हम लोग किसी कंपटीशन की खुद being a teacher, if you are preparing for a competition, we have to waiting for the result 2 years, 3 years, 4 years gone away, but you not achieve any types of goals. What do you do? What we do? So we must have to practice the gratitude with the patience. A key ingredient to our purpose and intentions. Start your practice today. इसलिए हम लोग कृतज्ञता की शुरुआत आज से ही करते हैं। Thanks to all for watching me.